Hello there and welcome. How's it going? This is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Welcome to the Ask and Be Inspired affiliate marketing live stream, designed to help you get unstuck, produce results, and achieve time freedom even if you're brand new. You're taking a lot of risk in building this business. Do you realize that? Now, that might scare you and that might deter you from ever taking the first action steps in order to get the momentum going. But if you don't learn to stick with it, then how can you materialize your success and better your overall lifestyle? Unfortunately, this was the fate that was shared with one of my former friends way back when I was still friends with him in the years of 2018 and going into 2020. So I once knew this guy. Now we'll just call him Felipe. And Felipe was a guy that I was friends with since I was a junior in high school. And him and we've had some history together, just to simply put it. But he did have some trust in me to share what his dreams were. His dreams were to go out and become a great voice actor and even a script writer too. He had a huge passion for the acting industry, the movie industry, and he wanted to go out and make it big. So he actually made his own play in which he wrote the script and he originated the characters, and he even got one of his the college that he was going to, he got them to approve it, and they were able to actually let his play go live in the performing arts theater at the college he was attending. And it was a big success. Everybody loved it. And everyone that got selected for the roles in that play loved playing their parts. It was a huge success, and it was a home run for my friend Felipe. The problem was he didn't really hone in on his craft. And what do I mean by that? He didn't really go out and learn from the best of the best in the industry that he was expressing interest in. In fact, even if he did, he had a lack of confidence. He didn't really entirely believe in his ability to actually go forth and become a great voice actor and a script writer, even with the success of the play that he wrote the story for and wrote the script for. Even after that success, he didn't believe he could do it. So what he did was, when things got tough and his mom did some really crazy shenanigans, he had to move out and move in with his friend. And I remember that time I was helping him move his stuff in order to move to his friend's place. And ever since that time, he moved to his friend's place. He's just been content with only following the common roadmap, continuing to go to school, just living and existing and staying working at 99 cents. So he's been at the same job for a really long time, but the thing with him is he doesn't really feel like he can afford to take the risk, because he already got duped by his mom. He's living with this friend right now and barely has any money to save up to move into his own place. And to top things off, he's just content staying in the box. He doesn't want to take the risk, and therefore he stays doing the same things he was doing since 2018. Now, I feel sorry for him because it really took a toll on his confidence and his belief. And his friends didn't really help much either. They were all the types of people that didn't really go after what they wanted. They just wanted to get by and not have to deal with other people. So it's really important that you learn from Felipe's story, because if you're sitting there right now just thinking to yourself like all the risk that you're going to be having to be taking from building this affiliate marketing business, well, I got news for you. How can you have that success if you're not willing to make some sacrifices along the way? How can you have that success if you're not willing to take the risk? You have to be willing to take the risk in order to get to the reward. There's no other way around it. You got to realize that doing something beyond what most people are willing to do, it not only takes courage and strength, but you got to make a commitment to it. And even when it gets tough, you got to learn how to manage your risk instead of avoiding them. Do you know that if you don't take the risk right now, you're just squandering all your chances of being successful in your business, of really making it work for you? In fact, you always take risk every day of your life. Every time you step out the door of your own home, you're taking a risk. Every time you get into a car, you're taking a risk. But you do it anyways because you got to live. You can't always just stay boxed in your own home. So why can you not treat building a business the same way? This industry is going to require you to live on the edge for a bit, to have to face challenges along the way. And they won't be easy, but they're not impossible. It all depends on how important is it to you. Now, for my friend Felipe, voice acting is a passion of his, script writing is a passion of his, but unfortunately, he lacked the belief that he could really do it because he wasn't focused on the right activities. He didn't go to somebody that would really help him navigate the industry. And so he's been learning all this stuff on his own whenever he has the time. And he's just merely living and existing because he's just focused on his circumstances. He's not willing to get uncomfortable in order to get to where he wants to go. See, the reason why you're not seeing any success right now in your business is because you're not willing to get uncomfortable in order to get to what's waiting for you on the other side. You're so scared of, oh, if I take that chance, I'm worried about what's going to happen if that happens or this happens. But what about what's going to happen when you do take that risk? What about what are the things that are going to be awesome? How much better is your life going to be when you do take that risk? You see, you can't stay paralyzed into speculating about all the things that can go wrong. The worst question and the most expensive question that you can ask yourself is, what's going to happen if it doesn't work out? You can't put a focus on that. The more that you do, the more likely you're going to hold yourself back, you're going to be full of doubt, and you're never going to take action. You can't put a focus on that. You're going to put a focus on the vision of how much better the quality of your life is going to be when you achieve building a successful business, when you're profitable, when you have income coming in on a daily basis every month, and it covers more than what your basic necessities are, and more than helps you and your loved ones. What's that lifestyle gonna look like for you? Focus on thinking about that and putting a focus on it. Because you can't put a focus on what you don't want, on speculating what's going to happen. Those risks and challenges are going to be coming your way no matter what you do. You just got to pick and choose your struggle. But realize that it is darkest just before the dawn. And the dawn is coming. If there's anything that I learned from my own journey, and even recently I had to go through a job loss unexpectedly. And it took me some time to recover and to heal from that. But what I realized along those months that ever since that it happened was I couldn't be focused on the pain of what happened or speculating about, oh, what's going to happen if no money's going to be coming in and this is going to be disastrous. So keep it in mind. Don't be afraid to take the risk. Manage the risk. Don't avoid it. And keep going. Okay. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and take some questions and I'll go ahead and start answering them right now. I had some questions that came in prior to this talk show and we'll go ahead and get that started. Here, let me actually turn off the answering machine. Don't you just love it when distractions just pop up unexpectedly? But hey, sometimes it happens, and all you can do is just roll with the punches, as one of my coaches and mentors put it. Okay, so David asked, what are some effective strategies for building an email list for affiliate marketing? The fastest way that you can build your email list is to run solo ads. Now, mind you, solo ads has a strategy to it, and you need to invest the time to learn how that strategy works. But once you learn how to do solo ad marketing, that's a great way to start building your email list fast. And it's not that expensive either. So all you really need to do is just have a monthly budget for it, and then just consistently run paid solo ad traffic. But remember, you got to take the time to learn the strategy of how it works so you know what you're doing and you're not operating blindfolded. There have been people who buy 500, 1,000 clicks for solo ads to start with, and they're hoping for the best, but then they get disappointed when the results are not good. So take the time to learn how that strategy works. Another way that you can start building your email list is by focusing on doing social media marketing. I've been doing Facebook and YouTube, and just recently also Instagram, although I was marketing on Instagram for some time, but not really. And just recently, when I started back up, I noticed that I gained a lead from Instagram. And so what I decided was, I know in another video, in another episode of this live stream I've been doing, I talked about how Instagram's become oversaturated with a bunch of nonsense, to bluntly put it. But I actually found that if you actually do Instagram reels that are targeted to your audience, to your niche, I actually found out that if you be consistent with it for some time, then you can actually start seeing leads coming in and you increase your chances of making those sales. So I would highly recommend that you do social media marketing, but if you're brand new, I would focus on just doing Facebook and YouTube for the meantime. I wouldn't focus on going into all the other different social media platforms. Just focus on getting Facebook going. Because I've been generating the most results with Facebook. I've been able to get leads and I've been able to make some sales from my Facebook social media. So I would recommend that you do those two things, do solo ad marketing and also do social media marketing. I would recommend doing Facebook and YouTube and just focus on mastering those two things until you actually start seeing results with those strategies before moving on to the next strategy. But a word of caution though, Facebook and YouTube are going to take some time to build. It's not going to so much happen overnight or even the next week or perhaps not even like the next month. It's going to take some time to get that momentum going. And you just got to be consistent with putting out content on a regular basis, on an everyday basis. So make sure you keep that in mind going forward when you're going out there and doing your marketing. Lynn asks, how can I optimize my landing pages for better affiliate marketing results? You won't know if it works until you actually test it, until you actually drive traffic to your landing page, and then you get your opt-in rate. What I recommend for the numbers that you look for is look for anything above 40%. So your opt-in rate for your landing page must be 40% or higher. If it's not at least 40%, then you need to make some tweaks. What I would recommend that you do for your landing pages is just keep it simple. Don't over-design it and make it look fancy. What I can tell you from testing, from my own marketing, is you cannot overdo your landing page, because otherwise what that's going to do is going to cause distraction for when you're driving traffic, and when your website visitors are on your page, they're going to be distracted and they're not going to see the opt-in form. So just keep it simple, don't overcomplicate it, just only use the copy for the landing page and then the opt-in field with just your lead's email, and then just have the button below where it directs to the next page. That's all you need. You don't need a fancy background or fancy wording of any sort. Just keep it simple. And always test out your pages. So drive some traffic to your landing page. I would recommend don't drive a big chunk of traffic if you're doing solo ads. Just test with a reasonable number of clicks and then just get some data and let that data tell you what is working or what's not working. So I would recommend that you do that when it comes to landing pages. Make sure when you're designing them, keep it simple. Or if you're not designing your own landing pages, learn how to, because you can't always rely on the company branded landing pages, because those pages can get saturated very fast if you have thousands of other affiliates driving traffic to that page at the same time. Delilah asks, what are some proven ways to increase customer retention and repeat sales for affiliate products? First of all, the product's got to be valuable to your customer and it matches what they're looking for. Now, if you already have done for you affiliate products that actually convert, they've been tested and proven to convert, then you already have that problem resolved. So that's already taken care of for you. But if you're thinking that you need to create your own product and then you have to market it out there, if your product does not have the credibility that it needs just yet, it's going to be hard to actually get your customers to buy. So I would recommend that in order to keep that customer retention and to get repeat sales from those customers, you got to make sure that your product is proven to convert. So you got to get involved with other people's products that are already done for you and are proven to convert. There are proven to convert offers. Now, the other big thing in getting repeat sales and to retain customer retention is you got to give them a reason why they should buy this product. And that reason is in the form of bonuses. You can actually create your own branded bonuses for your customers, for your leads. You got to give them a reason why they should do business with you and why they should upgrade with you. So bonuses are a great way to actually go about doing that. And for instance, like let's say you want to sign somebody at gold. Like let's say the company offer that you're promoting has a gold level of membership. And so when you're actually going out there and marketing that company offer, you're promoting out there that, okay, gold costs this much. But a lot of people want to get the incentive, like, why should I upgrade to gold with you? And one of the things that you can offer is, well, if you upgrade to gold with me, I can give you my free 30-day social media content calendar. So you know what to post for 30 days on your profile, and you can rinse and repeat that process. Now, having a bonus like that will incentivize your leads, your potential customers, to get signed up with you. But just keep in mind, the bonuses must be complementary to whatever it is that you're selling. Lester asks, what are some common mistakes that new affiliate marketers make, and how can I avoid them? This is an exceptional question, Lester. So you may actually want to get out a pen and a piece of paper and write this down so that you know this information and so that you're not doing what most affiliate marketers are doing. So the common number one problem that I see most affiliate marketers make is they think that they have to create their own product or website. I cannot begin to tell you how many people I've talked to that they have this mindset. They think that they have to create their own product first. They have to design their own website first, and then they have to spend a ton of time working on it. And when they do work on it and they invest all this time, they're ready to launch it. But here's the problem. It's not impossible to create a product in order or market your own product, but it's more challenging when you don't have the credibility that your product needs quite yet, and then you don't know how to market it. And this is so hard for people to grasp. They just have this mindset that they don't want to be promoting other people's products. They don't want to be selling other people's products because, oh, they're not sure if they're going to like the product. Oh, it's not matching up with what they want to do. But you got to keep in mind something. If you don't understand how the marketing process works, then it doesn't matter what you sell. You're always going to be running into the same roadblock. So what I recommend that you do is don't focus on creating your own product. Not yet. That won't be for a while. I would get involved with affiliate marketing opportunities that are done for you, that are other people's products. Learn how that whole process works by marketing other people's products so that you understand how to market. That's an essential, most important piece of the puzzle. If you don't have that in place, you're going to be struggling no matter what you're involved in. Another mistake that a lot of people make in affiliate marketing is they constantly pitch and pitch and pitch. I always see it to this day with social media. They always constantly pitch. They always constantly pitch, even in messages too. Sometimes I will still get people that will be promoting their affiliate offer just automatically on the spot without even having the conversation first. So I would recommend you don't do that. Instead, what I would recommend that you do is lead with value. Lead with value for your audience. Help to solve their pains and challenges that they're having. Get good at your messaging. And then let the sales come in when it does. But first, you got to lead with value, and you got to focus on being the solution provider rather than the car salesman that's just desperate to sell that car. So keep those two in mind. And the third thing is they don't work on their mindset. A lot of people that get started in affiliate marketing don't realize how important mindset is. I remember when I got started back in 2016 with this industry, and when I was being taught to work on mindset every day, I didn't really understand what that meant. It left me confused because I didn't really know what that was. And it wasn't until that when I started struggling, when I really started going on a hiatus, and when I just thought to myself what my life would look like if I stopped this affiliate marketing journey, that's when I realized I needed to work on my mindset more. So in order to overcome this mistake, you're going to make sure that you're reading books that are going to help better your life. You got to follow people that actually know what they're talking about, and they are willing to help you out. They actually genuinely care about your success. Watch videos that inspire and uplift you to keep on going, to keep taking action. And hey, if it helps, write in your journal. You can also do journaling too. There's a lot of different ways you can go about working on your mindset, but just do what works for you. As long as you are working on your mindset every day, however way you want to do it, then what you're going to find is you're going to be shaped into becoming the individual for whom it can work for. You're going to be able to be the kind of individual that now deserves the success. And when you master your mind, enjoy the riches that come in. Jessica asks, how can I effectively promote affiliate products on social media without being too pushy or salesy? Brand yourself. What do I mean by that? You gotta focus on branding yourself, being the leader and authority that leads with value. If you don't want to be salesy and pushy, then what you gotta do is, as you're creating content on social media, you got to frame it in a way that is about introducing the problem, providing the solution, and a call to action. And don't be afraid to bring people into your world either. People would like to get to know the real you. So don't be afraid to show that. You don't have to pretend to be this very successful influencer with 1 million followers, and you have to start going to random people's houses and act like that's your own. Or you don't have to start printing out cash and flashing it on social media, put that as your timeline cover or your social media profile picture. In fact, I would recommend, highly recommend, you don't do that. What you want to do is you want to focus on being yourself. Be yourself, because there's only one of you. Nobody else is going to be you. So if you have a certain way that you talk, Show that on your content. If you have things that you're very passionate about that make you come alive, share that on social media. If you have values that you believe, share that, but make sure with the values, make sure you don't go overboard with them. Make sure that they actually tie into your attractive character. Make sure they tie into your personal brand. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that you got to brand yourself. Don't make it all about the company. And just keep putting out content out there that actually helps your niche's problems, that actually helps them solve their problems and their challenges, their pains. And then in between, here and there, you can actually bring them into your world. Like, for instance, for me, I love toy collecting. And so sometimes what I do on my social media is I share that stuff. And people actually love seeing that. There was even one time that I shared that I do drawing. And when I shared some of my drawings on social media, it got a lot of attention. And a lot of people actually love seeing it. And it's things like that that people would actually love seeing. Heck, you can even share a post about whatever it is that you ate or what you're about to have for lunch or dinner or breakfast. And you'll actually find people actually like that stuff. But just focus on building your attractive character, building your personal brand, and just stay consistent with it for a long period of time. And you will reach a point that you're going to start generating leads. And then very soon after that, you're going to be making sales. Okay, so if there's anybody that's watching this live stream right now, if you're watching this right now, if you have any questions, I'll be around for just another moment, and then I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, I don't see any more questions coming in. I trust you got a ton of value out of this live stream. And if you did, I invite you to join me on the journey of achieving time freedom with affiliate marketing. Simply grab my free beginner's cheat sheet for affiliate marketing report by looking for the link below this video. And let me know how I can be of service to you on the path to business success. I'll gladly point you in the right direction. With that said, this is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Thank you so much for joining me in on this live stream. Have an amazing day wherever you may be, whatever time zone that you're watching this from, and I'll see you on the next one very soon. Take care and all the absolute best.